Rufus the skunk. On a tranquil afternoon in the heart of the forest, Rufus found himself wandering aimlessly, his thoughts clouded by loneliness. Suddenly, he stumbled upon a serene clearing where a capybara named Rolo lounged by a babbling brook, a peaceful smile gracing his features. Intrigued by Rolo's calm demeanor, Rufus approached cautiously, his tail twitching nervously. "Hello there," Rolo greeted with a gentle nod, his eyes twinkling with warmth. "What brings you to this quiet corner of the forest?" Rufus hesitated, unused to such friendly encounters. I'm Rufus," he mumbled, his voice barely above a whisper. "I've always been alone because of my smell." Rolo's expression softened with understanding. But every trait has its purpose," he remarked thoughtfully. "Why not embrace it with humor?" With a mischievous glint in his eye, Rolo leaned in closer. "You know," a playful smile tugging at the corners of his mouth. "They say capybaras are the ultimate chill animals. But let me tell you a secret." He paused for dramatic effect, Rufus leaning in eagerly. "We're only chill because we're too lazy to get worked up about anything else," he exclaimed, his laughter bubbling up like a gentle stream. "Tell me, Rufus," his voice filled with gentle humor, "what's a skunk's favorite dance move?" Rufus blinked in surprise, caught off guard by Rolo's unexpected question. I don't know," he admitted, a hint of curiosity creeping into his voice. Rolo grinned, his eyes dancing with mischief. "The funky skunk shuffle," he exclaimed, his laughter ringing out like a melody through the forest. For a moment, Rufus was stunned into silence. Then, as if a dam had burst, he found himself chuckling along with Rolo, his heart lightening with each peal of laughter. In that moment, Rufus knew that he had found a friend in Rolo, a friend who saw beyond his scent and embraced him with humor and warmth. As days turned into weeks, Rufus learned to embrace his unique scent, using it as a conversation starter rather than a barrier. He cracked jokes about himself, turning potential awkwardness into shared laughter. Slowly but surely, Rufus began to draw friends to him, his newfound humor and chill attitude proving irresistible. One evening, Rufus and his new friends gathered around a crackling fire, the air filled with warmth and the promise of camaraderie. Seated beside him were a mischievous raccoon named Bandit, a wise old owl named Hoot, and a playful rabbit named Thumper. Rufus cleared his throat, a mischievous twinkle in his eyes. "Hey, did you hear about the skunk who fell in love with the perfume bottle?" Rufus began, his voice tinged with playful anticipation. "It was a love at first scent." At first, there was a moment of silence, broken only by the crackling of the fire. Then, as if on cue, his friends erupted into laughter, their joy echoing through the forest like a chorus of birdsong. Bandit wiped tears of mirth from his eyes, his laughter contagious. "Oh, Rufus, that's a good one," he exclaimed between chuckles. Hoot hooted in amusement, his feathers ruffling with delight. "Quite the charmer, aren't you, Rufus?" he remarked, with a twinkle in his wise old eyes. Thumper thumped his foot in appreciation, his laughter infectious. "I never knew skunks could be so funny," he exclaimed, his ears twitching with excitement. And so, beneath the starlit sky, Rufus found himself surrounded by laughter and friendship, his once shunned scent now a source of amusement and camaraderie. In that moment, as the fire crackled and the laughter echoed through the forest, Rufus knew that he had found his place among kindred spirits, his newfound humor and chill attitude drawing friends to him like bees to honey.
Get it!